A city rumored to be built entirely of gold. A legendary kingdom hidden deep within the South American jungles. And one of the most reckless pursuits in human history. El Dorado. The lost city of gold. For over 5 centuries, this name has haunted humanity. It drove conquerors to risk their lives crossing mountains and forests, forcing modern scientists to question the boundary between truth and myth. Did El Dorado truly exist? Or was it merely a product of collective imagination, where an entire civilization dreamed of a radiant golden city reflecting human desire itself? Welcome back to Hidden Universe, a journey to decode and discover the mysterious facts that have shaped human history. The story begins in the 16th century, the age of great voyages. When Europeans first set foot on the wild lands of South America, they brought ambition, religious faith, and an endless thirst for gold, the symbol of power and immortality. When rumors of a golden city spread, it was like a fire lighting up every adventurous heart. But few know, the origin of that legend stems from an ancient ritual of the Muisca, an indigenous tribe living on the highlands of modern-day Colombia. By tradition, whenever a young leader took the throne, he would be covered entirely in gold dust. On a wooden raft, he drifted into the center of Lake Guatavita, seen as the gateway between humans and the divine. When the sun rose, the reflected light made his whole body glow like a second sun. Then, he threw exquisite gold objects into the lake, as an offering sent to the gods. That ritual was sacred, symbolizing the harmony between humanity, nature, and the cosmic soul. When the Spanish heard that story, they called the young leader El Hombre Dorado, the gilded man. But then, through centuries of word of mouth and exaggeration, the story mutated. From a man, El Dorado became a place. From a sacred ritual, it turned into an entire city of gold. And gradually, a golden empire hiding within the Amazon. In the 16th century, Europe was drunk on the thirst for precious metals. After the Inca Empire fell, people believed that to the east lay another kingdom, richer and more mysterious. And so, expedition after expedition recklessly set out, carrying compasses, guns, and dreams of gold. In 1537, the conquistador Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada led 800 men across the Andes. They found the Muisca people, seized gold, but found no city whatsoever. Yet, instead of ending, the rumor flared up stronger than ever. They said El Dorado lay deeper, further, where the Amazon swallows the sunlight whole. Francisco Orellana, the first to navigate the entire Amazon River, also believed in that legend. He recounted seeing crowded cities by the river, roofs glowing bright in the evening light. But when other expeditions arrived, they saw only dense jungle, swamps, and poisonous insects. Today, archaeologists believe Orellana may have seen ancient settlements, green cities of the natives, swallowed by the rainforest after just a few centuries. Perhaps, that very faded memory transformed into the legend of El Dorado. In the late 16th century, an English nobleman named Sir Walter Raleigh claimed he had proof of a golden city deep in Guyana, near modern-day Venezuela. He organized the first expedition in 1595, describing El Dorado as a magnificent metropolis, with gold-plated temples and rivers flowing with metallic sheen. Raleigh's tales caused all of Europe to explode in a gold fever. Nobles poured in money, kings poured out blood. But when Raleigh returned, he brought nothing but jungle and disease. 10 years later, he returned for a second time. His son died in the forest, and he himself was sentenced to death upon returning to England. The golden dream closed in tragedy, and El Dorado officially became a symbol of the price of greed. Yet, that dream never extinguished. Throughout the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries, dozens of expeditions still risked their lives searching, and most never returned. Not until the early 20th century, when science began to speak up, did humans look back at the legend with different eyes. Archaeologists returned to Lake Guatavita, the source of the story. They drained the lake to search for buried treasure. The result? Hundreds of gold items were discovered. Masks, human statues, jewelry. But there was no city at all. From there, scholars concluded El Dorado was not a place, but a ritual, a belief, proof of how collective imagination can turn faith into myth. In recent decades, LIDAR laser scanning technology has revealed the unexpected. Under the canopy in Bolivia and Brazil, scientists discovered massive structures, road systems, canals, plazas, belonging to ancient civilizations that once flourished. They believe that thousands of years ago, the Amazon was not a wilderness, but home to advanced societies, before being wiped out by climate and disease. Perhaps, the memory of those civilizations, when retold through generations, merged together, becoming the El Dorado legend that Europeans once pursued. El Dorado is not just a story about gold. It is a mirror reflecting human nature. Since ancient times, we have always dreamed of a promised land, where there is no poverty or suffering. For 16th century Europeans, it was a material paradise, where wealth was the measure of power. For the Muisca, it was a ritual honoring the gods, where gold was not to be owned but to be offered. Two worlds, two interpretations, one timeless legend. And within that very legend, humans see both the light of faith and the darkness of ambition. Today, El Dorado is still present in movies, novels, and the collective dream of humanity. But if looking deeper, El Dorado is not about gold. It is about the journey. Because in every legend, the most precious thing lies not in the treasure, but on the path leading to it. Perhaps El Dorado was never a city. It is a concept, a reminder that humans are born to seek. And sometimes, that very journey of search is the true treasure. El Dorado, the lost city of gold, is not just a legend, but a symbol of aspiration, curiosity, and even the folly of mankind. Today, as the Amazon is being destroyed by human hands, El Dorado carries a different meaning. It reminds us that the true treasure lies not in metal, but in nature and the knowledge that humanity is losing day by day. Perhaps, the golden city is still there, hidden under the soil, beneath thousand-year-old trees and in the human mind, where the golden glow comes not from metal, but from the undying desire to discover, to understand, and to dream. El Dorado, a legend of gold, a story of humans, and proof that sometimes the greatest thing we find is the very reason we started searching. Because true treasure lies not in gold and silver, but in the longing to reach the unknown. I am Alex from Hidden Universe, where the hidden layers of humanity's secrets are still waiting for us to discover. And if El Dorado is the golden dream amidst the tropical jungle, then on the other side of the Himalayas, there also exists another legend, believed to be a paradise on earth, with no war, no suffering, only eternal peace and supreme wisdom. They call it Shangri-La. In the next episode, join Hidden Universe, Decoding Humanity, to continue the journey, searching for the lost paradise amidst the eternal snowy peaks of the Himalayas.